Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a kind and beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as ebony. Snow White lived in a grand castle with her stepmother, the queen, who was very vain and jealous of Snow White's beauty. One day, the queen asked her magic mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror replied, "You, my queen, are fair, it is true, but Snow White is even fairer than you." Enraged by this, the queen ordered her huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. However, the huntsman couldn't bring himself to do it and let Snow White go. Lost and frightened, Snow White wandered deeper into the forest until she stumbled upon a small cottage. The cottage belonged to 7 dwarfs who were miners. They were named Happy, Grumpy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, Dopey, and Doc. When they found Snow White, they welcomed her into their home with open arms. Snow White helped the dwarfs with their chores, and in return, they protected her from the queen's wrath. Every day, the queen would ask her mirror who the fairest of them all was, and every day, the mirror would reply that Snow White was still alive and the fairest in the land. One day, the queen discovered Snow White's whereabouts and disguised herself as an old peddler woman, offering Snow White a poisoned apple. Snow White, unaware of the danger, took a bite and fell into a deep sleep. The dwarfs returned home to find Snow White lying motionless on the ground. They realized what had happened and placed her in a glass coffin. Heartbroken, they mourned for their beloved friend. But one day, a handsome prince passing through the forest saw Snow White and kissed her gently. His kiss broke the spell, and Snow White woke up, alive and well. The prince, captivated by her beauty and kindness, asked her to marry him, and Snow White said yes. The dwarfs rejoiced at Snow White's awakening and celebrated the wedding of their dear friend to the prince. And from that day on, Snow White lived happily ever after, with her prince by her side and the 7 dwarfs as her faithful friends forevermore. And as for the wicked queen, her jealousy turned her into a miserable old woman, never to harm anyone again.